I can start with introducing myself. My name is Pipit Larasati. I am one of the extension specialists in College of Natural Resources and Environment in Virginia Tech. This project is a collaboration between me and two other extension specialists in forestry and wood science, as well as an assistant professor in a Center for AI and Data Analytics at Virginia Tech. So what is this project about? As you can see from the title, this is using AI, specifically computer vision, to train hardwood bucking decision. So when we talk about wood, we have two large category of different wood. One is softwood and the other one is hardwood. In Virginia, here in the state, we are one of the most famous state with hardwood regions. For our clientele, for industry, wood industry, hardwood is one of their gold, one of the products that they put attention with. So what is bucking actually? When you harvest standing trees, you cut it and then trees fell down. What we usually do is like we transport those fell trees to one open spaces, and in that space we will have a specific trained people to cut the trees into commercial logs. That is called bucking process. Now, softwood and hardwood have different commercial standard, which means that if you didn't learn it properly, you will lose money. So this is about economic efficiency. In this project, we will simulate real log stems, real defects, grading, and market condition. So everything is based on real things that we found in the field. Our aim is to provide hands-on, scenario-based practice so that people who are tasked to do bucking, they can make the right decisions. The most important thing about this project is like we didn't start it from scratch. We will once it's proved to be efficient and effective, we will integrate that into the curriculum of shop logger program. So this program has more than 1,000 people involved and registered actively into the training program. What does it mean? It means that these 1,000 people, they need to have simultaneous education and training to improve their knowledge in their business decision. So our goal is once we have better bucking decision, then they will have higher profit from higher value recovery. And I always stress this when I present this project in front of my clients. I told them that this is not to replace you as loggers. This is merely a training tool that help you to practice high stakes decision, but with real-time feedback. So I will move why this matters. So after what is the project, I want to kind of like talk a little bit about why we came up with this idea. Actually, it's because of the needs assessment that we are doing every 3 years to the shop loggers participant, 1,000 people. We survey them, we ask them, what do you need from us as extension specialists for your knowledge? And they identify that actually hardwood grading as well as bucking as their top need, number one. This is because like the decision, again, it strongly affect the value of log itself, how the log from the trees can be fit into sawmills, the next destination on the supply chain, And for sure, the forest landowner return as well. When they try to sell the timber, they need to pay all of the timber cruising, timber appraisal, and that's the only way on how they can get their money back. So unfortunately, most loggers receive little to no formal bucking training. Why? Because traditionally, bucking training is done in person, which means that there's a limited seat in training. So our hope is like, and as well as limited trainers to train them to do the bucking. So we hope with this project, with providing training tool, we can access more audience. Also, this is very important. Markets shift faster than the training materials can update. Right now, the materials itself is probably 5 to 10 years old. It's something that we really need to be able to update. Well, if it's not real time, then at least once a year we can like figure it out. So we are happy to report that our phase 1, which is planning and partnership development, is done. The way on how we did it, we went to multiple forestry and wood products events. For example, like this one, we went to Expo Richmond, which is biannual event that is usually visited by 3,000 people. We had a booth, which is a collaboration between Virginia Tech and Virginia Cooperative Extension. And during the booth, we introduced our project. So even like in our planning process, we want people to know about that. And we are featured in the Virginia Tech News. In the middle is also another event with different audience. And then, so in the middle is regional event. In the last picture is national event when I presented about this project. The idea of this, all of this presentation is like we want to make sure that everyone is heard and we can plan it very well, represent what people think. So this is an example of the result from all of those talk and then presenting to the people. And this summer, we have two student workers to visit all of the sawmills. We visited all of the hardwood sawmills in Virginia. And there are 6 of them, and all of them are kind of like scattered in all hardwood producing region. And right now we are going to move to the next phase, which is prototype development and internal testing. We will build initial AI because we already have the real log stem, real defect, and all of the data needed. And then once it's developed, then we want to expand that module to include generative models for richer educational experience. And the idea is like that pilot modules will be on the trial phase with extension staff and selected industry partners. And then with those kind of like feedback, we want to use that for usability testing and learner input. So that's my presentation. And if you have question or more information that I cannot answer it in this meeting, you are welcome to email me. That's my email. And to close, this is a picture of the in-person bucking training. As you can see, we only can have like such a limited number of trainer with the participant itself. Thank you.